Hi, good morning, students. How are you doing? Hope that you have a good start to your morning. Moving on to today's lesson, expanding numbers. A very simple topic, and most of you will be able to acquire skills quite easily today. So before I start touching on it, can you turn your student book to page 53? Expanding numbers. So when we see a big number like this, 576,491, how do we actually expand the numbers based on their basic number? Meaning basic numbers, meaning you're talking about the ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, 100,000s. So by breaking them out, you can see that you actually have 500,000 as a core 100,000, 70,000 for 76,000, 6,491. As you can see, you have actually broken down into the various place values, which is under the ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousand place, 10,000s place, and 100,000 place. Very quick one. Looking at the next number, 963,237. How can you expand the numbers like what we did in question 4b? So by breaking it out, again, you will be able to see, you have 900,000 plus 60,000 plus 3,000 plus 200 plus 30 plus 7. So I'm quite certain you will be able to complete the following questions in question 4 with ease. Let's move on to the next part of the book. Writing in words. So very often students are confused with how we present the numbers, when to put the word and, when do we put a comma, when do we put a hyphen, so on and so forth. So all this boils down to what you have learned in the past, and this is a very quick recap on what we have done so far. So for example, for this number 356,257, so by breaking it out, okay, there's importance for you to have an n here, 356,000, 56 with a hyphen, 1,000. Bear in mind, this is not a place value question, so there isn't a need for you to have s. 257. Okay, easy. So what about the next one? Instead of writing it out, just read it out and see whether you get the same answer as I do. That's right. The answer is 576,491. Well done. Moving on to the last part of the book. Quite interesting because you need to do some research on your own. The book states that you need to look for at least 7 businesses around Keysborough and key in the numbers. So by doing a simple Google search, I managed to find Officeworks. The number is 0387691200. I would suggest for us to drop the 03. 03 is actually the area code. So we have different area code within the country. Like for example, in Sydney, I believe it's 02, and in Victoria, 03. So let's drop the first 2 digits and just use the last 8 digits. So after you get the number, write it down on grid 1. Okay, on grid 2, you will need to reorder the numbers, from the smallest to the largest, from top to the bottom. So bear in mind, you need to find 6 more businesses and then reorder the numbers on grid B. And some of you may say, oh, Mr. Leong, I'm not too sure what are the businesses available in Keysborough. So I have given you some suggestions, but feel free to use other suggestions. But bear in mind, just drop the 03, the first 2 digits 03, and just write the remaining 8 numbers onto grid 1 and then reorder your numbers in grid 2. So these are some of the businesses that I can suggest to you. Do a Google search. For example, Bunnings, area specialist, KFC, that's Mr. Leong's favorite, Nando's, Lighthouse Christian Church, or even Lighthouse Christian School or College, Chemist Warehouse, etc., etc., etc. So there are many businesses around Keysborough that you could actually find out from Google and record down the numbers and see what you can present to me. I'm happy to get a picture from you. If you can take a picture of the various business telephone number that you have collected, send it to me via direct message. So complete the rest of the question on page 53. Feel free to drop me a note on direct message or even forum if you have any queries. Okay, till we see you again. Goodbye.